Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, the 4th of November, 2021. Nearly over this year, isn't it? Bloody another wasted year for many of us. Didn't get much stuff done, did we? Because we were locked down for most of the start of the year. Then they opened everything up and everyone started getting ill again for some reason. Wonder why that might be. Anyway, a few bits and bobs that need to be done today. One of the big jobs, obviously, that we're working on at the moment is the walkway. I'm just letting Ishmael get on with that at the moment. He's just measuring out each of the plastic pipes that we're going to cement. That we're going to be the same level. So the ones on the left there, they're already done, and Ishmael's just working on the ones on the right, just making sure they're all the same level, and then we'll be attaching Nispero wood between them, which is cool. A few things that I need to do. First of all, see this bit of wood here? I need to put this piece of wood back where it was there. However, there's a couple of cables. There's one behind this piece of wood, actually, if I move it somewhere. Let's see. Maybe not. There you go. You see that cable there? And there's another one just there. They need to be chiseled in, so I'm going to do that now. The other job I've got to do is cupboards. I'm going to make cupboards for under the sink and under the cooker, well, by the cooker and everything. So I've got to have cupboard doors for all there. We've got the wood already. You can see out here. I've got it prepped from last night. I was going to do it last night, but it's a bit too dark, and I don't like doing work in the dark because you can't see and stuff. Which isn't great. So I'm going to crack on with this little chiseling job, and then, oh, hello, Martin. And then I'm going to crack on with making some cupboard doors. That's going to be my job for today. And then this afternoon, I'll get the cupboards done quite quick. We'll be working on the water supply. So essentially checking all the pipes, making sure that everything works properly, like it should. Another Tory scum U-turn. Yes, Rees-Mogg was on the TV this morning saying basically that they didn't perceive the public outcry that would come. You know why it is, don't you? Because the Daily Hill actually ran its front page. Tory's leaders back. Passive skill activated. Too angry to die. Yeah, good. I like it. Keep it up. Okay, so this piece actually got bent because I left it in the sun at the bottom of the stairs by accident. It got bent by the sun, so it's actually been in water for a few days, and now it's nice and flat. It's going to dry off as it sits there. Right. One thing I found yesterday, this wood's an absolute bastard to chisel. Oh, here we go again. be here all bloody day. Don't worry, this doesn't have to be too neat. It's going to be behind a piece of wood anyway. It's hard keeping your hands up in the air for this long. That's you. Torypedia updated. Owen Paterson has resigned. Fantastic. One down, another down. 367 to go, or how many it is. Just got the message, he has resigned. I remain a public servant, but outside the cruel world of politics. Playing the victim card there. You know, his wife killed herself, and it was because of the investigation into his corruption, not because of his corruption, not because he's corrupt, not because he's a corrupt Tory. No, that definitely wasn't the reason for his wife committing suicide. It was definitely because of the investigation into his corruption, in which he was found to be corrupt. What a rat bag. What a piece of work. See, I'm in Panama, so my news comes up as like HPV vaccination, cutting cervical cancer, because it's not UK centric. I'll be very. Oh my God! No, nothing on the. Seriously, there's nothing on the BBC webpage yet for the UK about it. It's first pill to treat COVID gets approval in the UK. Government U-turn over MP's conduct plan. COP26 promises could limit global warming to 1.8 degrees C, which is going to be absolutely catastrophic still. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Bloody hell. You know, like if the world had to come together to fight aliens, we'd all come together, wouldn't we? Fight the aliens, or would we? Or would we? Would some of us join the aliens? Would some of us say the aliens are fake, even though we've seen someone get like ray gunned by the aliens right in front of us? Would some of us like, you know, secretly support the alien takeover? Would we just argue amongst ourselves rather than, you know, shooting up at this flying saucers? We'd just shoot each other instead. Humans are really bloody stupid, aren't they? Anyway, so yeah. He's resigned, apparently, according to your comments. Not according to the BBC yet. Let me just check the Guardian website. They're usually a bit better. A bit more finger on the pulse. Europe, once again, at seats centre of epidemic. Oh, yeah. Owen Paterson to resign as MP for North Shropshire after Sleaze row. I remain a public servant, but to be outside the cruel world of politics as he steps down. What a twat. Wow. MPs to get to vote as soon as possible on proposal to suspend Owen Paterson. He's leaving, guys. The trash has taken itself out. What a bunch of bastards. What a bunch of horrible bastards. Kwasi Kwarteng got a bit carried away. He said that the head of the Parliamentary Standards Committee should resign for finding Owen Paterson, who's corrupt, for finding him corrupt. This guy took £500,000 from a private company to lobby for them in Parliament as an MP. And these you know, the Tory lot are all just, you know, clapping little seals. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I don't mind. You know, as long as it's upsetting the libs. Hey man, is there anything you need? I've one of them's fully charged, but the other one's not. If you just changed it, one of them's charged, one of them's fully charged. Check. That one's charged. Yeah, brilliant. Cool, man. Because like, are you using the angle grinder? Yeah, it only lasts for maybe like 10 minutes, and then yeah, doesn't last long. You have a coffee, man? I forgot to get some when you went to Focus. I was going to get it because I had that little jar, didn't I? That all went. If you fancy any beers, I've got beers on the go in the freezer. little crappy jobs that are going to need to be done over the next 2 weeks. It's going to be difficult. Yeah? No coffee, no tea? Okay, no worries. We have beer. It's a bit early for a beer, to be honest with you, but any port in the storm. Ishmael's cutting the rebar for the concrete pilings. You can watch him. Get the camera on. Oh, and Labour's membership data has been hacked. Oh, God. The problem isn't that the Conservatives are corrupt. The problem is that the people who vote for them don't shit. It's very true. Duke Vengeance, they are wholly evil. Yes, they are. Ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah, okay. Chocolisto. Is that from your farm?
Oh, no.
No.
It's a Richard.
From Richard?
Yeah, in the shop we had it.
Yeah. Cool, man.
You want it hot or?
Yeah, if that's possible.
Hot, okay.
It's okay if you're busy, whatever, don't, you know. It's not urgent, like, I don't think I'll die if I don't get it.
You have a drill bit like this side?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to fit it in the drill though. Too big? Drill. Yeah. You're gonna have to use the corded one. Really long extension cable.
I want cut all of them first and then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know when you need it.
Okay.
I'll grab it for you. Cool, man. Thank you. Oh, by the way, that holiday Boys Took to Marbella, it was funded by Zach Goldsmith and his family. Yeah, I knew that. Zach Goldsmith, who lost a democratic election 3 times, and then got made a lord and given a job as minister, even though he lost 3 times democratically. Yeah, millionaire, billionaire, I think. Scum. Seriously, when are people going to wake up? They're not, are they? They'll never wake up. They like their reverie too much. They're lost in their own nonsense imagination. Oh, Britain standing on its own 2 feet. Blah, 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 blah. Well, they're such bullshit fairy tales. Britain hasn't stood on its own 2 feet for over 200 years. During the war, when we had rationing, there still wasn't enough. We couldn't create enough food for ourselves. Population was only 40 million back then, not the 66 million. But you know, whatever. Little bit more to get rid of. No. Nice. Number 1. Number 2. Hey. Carpenter at work. Oh, it's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, I'm cutting some wood. Basically, if you're just joining us, there's a couple of cables that this top bit here, and I've basically got to make a trench for each of them. Cut out the trench, which I've done on that one. You can see the trench now. So when I put the paneling back on the wall, it'll be flush. No, it won't. At least that's the plan. Hey, thanks, man. Oh, mate, really appreciate it. Ooh, it's hot. Hot chocolate. Ah, lovely. Luckily for Owen Patterson, he can keep his consultancy jobs. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. They really are the pits, aren't they? I mean, last week they voted to flood our waterways with sewage, with shit and piss. You know, the rivers and the streams, and the brooks, and the seaside. They voted to put shit on the nation's beaches. Imagine another country did that. Imagine the French, as a protest against Britain being annoying, actually just dumped a tanker full of shit on one of our beaches. What would the response be? Would it be the French going up in the polls? No. But when the Tories do it, they go up in the polls. The French don't. I mean, Labour wouldn't. No one else would go up in the polls. The Tories can get away with murder. And I think the only reason why they've dialed back on this Owen Patterson thing, realistically, is I think that the civil servants probably turned against them and said, "Listen, if you continue doing this, we're off," and that would seriously screw up the government because they wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah, I find it interesting that the Tories don't want to wear masks in Parliament, but they make all the parliamentary staff wear masks. And Boris Johnson's sitting next to David Attenborough, our national treasure, David Attenborough, the nation's grandfather, and basically, you know, sitting there without a mask on in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, wow. War with the French, only we can shit on our own beaches. Well, yeah, exactly, Duke. Isn't it disgraceful? If the French did it, just anything this government do, just imagine if it was someone else, whether that is someone else is Labour or whether actually it's another country, you know, doing something to attack us. Imagine if another country put sanctions on us that hit our economy by 4% in a given year. 4% hit to our economy because of trade sanctions put on us by others. We'd be up in arms. We would be up in arms. But no, Tories did it. So, you know, we're all very pliant, aren't we? Very pliant little serfs, tugging our forelocks, doffing our caps. Makes me sick. Makes me sick. Yeah. And these people think that like people like me are not alpha males because we, we're feminists and we care about minority groups, and we're liberals and we want everyone to just have a good time. And we think that we should pay for other children's education, and we think that we should pay for other people's healthcare. We're the liberal elite, apparently. Libtards they call us. And yeah, their idol is Donald Trump. These are people who haven't had sex in a long time. Some of them are married and haven't had sex in a long time. Some of them are incels, never had sex. But it's painful. It's absolutely painful to see these people who, I'm not going to say they failed at life because it's a bit cruel, but they haven't necessarily played the cards they've been dealt very well. And they're turning around to me and telling me that I'm some kind of beta. I'm what do they call us? Latte drinking, avocado munching libtards. And I'm just like, dude, come to my private island and say that. I'd chop you up, put you in the mangroves. Peter Patterson said his integrity had been repeatedly and publicly questioned, and he was totally innocent of breaking the lobbying rules. Twat. Yes, he is. They're doing the best in it, indeed. But yeah, if you meet a Tory, it's very unlikely that I'll meet a Tory out here in Bocas del Toro. But if you meet a Tory in the next few weeks, someone that you know maybe, ask them about the Tories dumping shit on our beaches and saying, would you accept the French doing that? Because that'll put them in like a bit of a quandary, because they'll be like, what a cluster F. A cluster F. Right, I'm gonna get back to chiseling that in a moment. Hang on one sec. So we've got sun today as well. So yeah. Toxic masculinity, that's how I got my inferiority complex. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, Duke. A toxic masculinity, this whole idea that we've got to man up, and we can't like fight for a better world because that's unmanly. And we have to get a car that's really polluting and really big and it's got a really big engine, and everything becomes a pissing contest. I just find it so fucking tiresome, to be honest with you. People are biased, nature is unbiased, indeed. The definition of a true alpha male is one who takes care of ones who depend on him. Yeah, actually, Ginger, that's a really good point. The people who don't care about anyone but themselves, they've got problems. I mean, like, I don't want to sound like someone who's going around, dishing out medical diagnoses like some people do for literally everyone they meet. Oh, well, you've got this problem, you've got that problem. But I seriously think these people who vote Conservative, who vote for Trump, and they get on the message boards, they get on Twitter and stuff. I've got message boards, I'm so old. They get on Twitter stuff and start like barking their bullshit out. It's painful. It's kind of like, the way Hitler loved the Aryan race. Aryan? Okay. The Aryan race, who was supposed to be blonde-eyed and blue-haired, or the other way around. And yeah, and he wasn't. He was a stumpy little brown-haired twat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't the supermensch or whatever he imagined the human race should be. He wasn't that. But it didn't matter to these people. And for someone to look at Trump and think that is the definition of an alpha male, that's the definition of a real man, a man who was born into fabulous wealth, never had to work a day in his life. Basically, I'm going to say made all his money. He's never made money because all of his businesses end in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. All he does is rip people off, and his wife absolutely fucking hates him. You can see it in all the pictures of them together, where she's just like, she's looking at him like something rancid has just touched her hands. She absolutely hates him. And for them, these are incels and stuff to look up to Donald Trump or Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson, he's a vile human being, an absolutely vile human being who spat his muck up some American tart on his family couch while his wife is being treated for cancer. A.W. Peterson says, Ginger Giraffes, I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, Ginger, that's such a good way of putting it. Alpha male takes care of everyone. Doesn't go around getting into fights and going on about how he won the war and stuff when actually he's never really actually been in the army or was born several years after the war finished. But we won the war apparently. It's sad. It's just really pathetic, and it's heartbreaking that so many people have gone down that rabbit hole now, and it's all because of the internet. Like, the thing that should have changed everything for the better, given everyone democratized information so that everyone has equal access to information. And yet the toxic 12 and the toxic 10 and the dirty dozen, there's about 10 or 12 news outlets like Breitbart and stuff, and they're responsible for over 80% of all of the anti-vax, the anti-BLM, the anti-trans, all that kind of stuff, for the articles that people share. Just ban them. If it says Breitbart.com, just do not allow that article to be on Facebook, for God's sake. Leave it to the dark web. And just go to the dark web then. Yeah, good. Do you know what? Because when it goes to the dark web, your granny won't read it because she doesn't know how to get onto the dark web. So it'll just be like the little sad little bankers in their houses, little 16-year-olds in their mum's loft, just typing stuff away. I hate women. Why won't anyone have it off with me? It's like, maybe you should try, I don't know, not going on about how much you hate women. That might help. Maybe try and be helpful. I don't know. Not really had that trouble. What can I say? I'm a beta liberal cook. There's yeah, I have to get a new bedpost. All right. Anyway. Has it run out already? Yeah, it goes really quick, doesn't it, man? This is the worst job. Oh, I'll let you watch. You do. I hate the nice guy thing they keep coming out with. Being nice is the least you can do. Yeah, exactly. It is literally the least you can do. I'm a nice guy. Yeah. So most people. How about trying to have some sort of likable personality or a set of interesting skills and or experiences? Yeah, that's it. Well, I'd say, just between you and me and everyone else watching, there have been times where I've boldly strode up to someone in a bar and been like, "Hi, I'm Graham. I'm the first person to go to every country in the world without flying," and they've literally just gone, "Oh." So it doesn't always work, but it's always better if someone else introduces you. Whether it was a mate in Liverpool, he's actually been to this island, but he's great when we go out. When I was single, before I got with Catherine, he'd always make a point of coming up to me, when he arrived at the bar, and saying, "Are you Graham? Are you that guy who went to every country in the world without flying?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I did." Really loud to everyone on the balcony. It didn't work, but at least he tried. Thanks, AB. Anyway, right. Yeah. Oh my God. So Ishmael's cutting the pieces. Good job we got this cordless angle grinder. It made our life a lot easier. I'm getting a kitchen one here, so I'm just going to go nuts with the drill. What I should have done in the first place. Caliente, yeah.
Caliente.
Muy caliente. Has that run out of batteries again?
Only for when 2 posts.
Okay. I was going to say, if you want to leave it charging, and then I'll get the cable out so you can do the drilling. Okay. No worries.
More fast with the car. I mean, this more fast.
Yeah, much faster. I just thought, could someone do me a favour who's watching this? Can you actually go to the government website and just double check that Panama has been taken off the red list like it was supposed to on Monday, last Monday or whatever it was? Because if it hasn't, then I've got to leave in a few days. So yeah, could someone check that for me? That would be great. If my camera wants to decide what colour temperature it wants to run at, that would be great. You can go for a bit yellowy or a bit bluey, but just choose one. Bluey, yellowy, bluey, yellow. Just choose one and stick with it, stupid camera phone thing. Go! White balance, sorry. Sort out your white balance. God damn it. You could use the router for this, but it's too big. I couldn't fit it in the where it needs to go. Well, I suppose I could fit there. Go down. I'm fancy holding a big heavy router up like this. It's quite a dangerous thing to be holding above your head. If you had a little one, that'd be great. Looks good to me. Great. Let's slam dunk this funk. Ooh, yeah. Let's go get ourselves some nails, hey? We have plenty. We have plenty of nails. I've just had my hat clean and it's looking fine. Good job, man. Really good hat. As you well know, peeps. So has Anne Loathsome resigned? Because it was her idea, wasn't it? It was her amendment. Shouldn't she resign as well? In disgrace, shouldn't the Prime Minister, Rees Mogg, and all those bastards who supported it? Hey, what do you reckon? Let's get a bit of Loathsome. These pieces of wood are usually quite heavy. They get heavier when they're wet. We're not going nowhere. Nice. To get it in properly at the other end. See, it's a different colour because it's wet. Don't worry, it'll dry off. But as I was explaining earlier, I actually left that bit of wood once we took it off. I left it down at the bottom of the stairs here, and it's in the sun. and the sun warped it. So the way to cure a piece of wood that's been warped by the sun is leave it in the water, take it out to the water, leave it in the water for a day or so. And yeah, it goes back into shape. That's cool, isn't it? Yes, Graham, it is. It's really cool. Yay! Panama has been taken off the list. Yes, thank 95 Winston for checking. No countries. Excellent. Thanks very much for looking, because I just had a little crisis of confidence there, because I was like, actually, if it's still on the list, then I've got to leave on the 8th, and it's the 4th today. So yeah, to be the 9th actually, because 10 days before I arrived in the UK. Anyway, right. Okay, so can't trust where the beams are. Tell me where the foot is on the other side. I just knocked in a couple of nails and they just went straight through. But yeah, not great. So I'll put the nails in where the old nails were. Better idea. All in all. It's not going to fall off, is it? Right, there we go. So now that is done. Another job. Ticked off the list. Dodgy government website. And the dodgy government. The dodgy government, dodgy website. The dodgy government's dodgy website.
No.
Think. Is this it? Is there another one? I've got two yellow cables. Two long yellow cables. I suppose you can move the generator. Building a short one. Right. Well, hello. Welcome to Graham's Cookery Time. No, it's JinjaVision. I'm gonna make an egg. These are called Johnny cakes. They're like I think they're made of coconut oil. They're really good, except they go off after like a day. So I've put these in the fridge. It's made them like super hard. That's okay. I'm sure we will survive. I'm going to go turn the gas on. Yeah, these Johnny cakes, like, I don't know, I guess we'd call them a bat or a bar. Or cob. Yeah. Cool bakery stuff. We bought two more, they were under there. I don't know if you've used them already on the bottom bit. We had two more that you bought, and I said, oh, why do we need two more? And he said, because we've gone through the ones we have. Ah, you got it. Good. Good. Okay. Do you have any of my plates? Do you have a? Yeah. Want me to go blind or? Thanks, man. Sorry, I'm looking for my lighter. It was just It's such a nice cooker. You know, it's got a nice flame to it. I need cooking on it. Go to Johnny Cakes. I'm just going to have an egg sandwich, an egg bat. Mine went out. Oh, whacking great flame. I have to work out how to use this properly, I think. Anyway, I'm putting it in a bowl because I'm gonna a plate. Which sucks. So, oh, hello. Let me know in the chat how you're getting on. Ooh. Afternoon, morning to you. Looking good there. Hiya. It's a bit messy at the moment. There's a few bits and pieces that I need to clean up, but good to see you, Walter, virtually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to heading back and seeing my partner, Catherine, but I really, really have no desire to go back to the country where the rivers are full of shit and the government is incredibly corrupt. There's been a massive economic downturn because of Brexit, well, because of COVID, but you know, we can pretend that it was because of COVID, but no other advanced economy has suffered as much as the UK has in the last couple of years. And that's because we Brexited. And yeah, the culture wars still go on. You've got these absolute wingnuts who think that they can tell people what to do with their own bodies, and tell women what they can do with their own bodies, tell trans people what they can do with their own bodies, or you know, there's a good proportion of people in the UK who want to go up to black trans people, black trans women, and say you can't use this white rich woman's toilet. It's not because you're black. That would be racist. That would be apartheid. That would be like, I don't know, South Africa. You know, when I was growing up, or it might be like the deep south of America, when a lot of the baby boomers were growing up. You know, when they had segregated toilets, there's a special toilet for the black people. Now they want to do it again. They're scared that they'll use the toilets and then they do awful things. Yeah, still think that attacking someone in a loo is a crime, no matter how you identify your gender. Can we put Bodger on the red list and then we'll visit him? I'd like to put him in a box, a metal box, and then drop it into the Marianas Trench, just over Challenger Deep, 11 kilometers down. That'll be fun. Kids sound like they're having great fun doing the washing. Bon appetit, bro. But yeah, going back to the UK for this winter. Jesus, man. Oh, for God's sake, really? Oh. Mm. 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 So you're working. Oh, good. Mm. Just in time to watch me eat. Mm. One of the more amusing things about the way my screen doesn't allow the whole message to be shown until someone puts it up. Duke Vengeance's last message has said, I've done a bit of tidying up and now I'm sitting here playing. I can't see what he's playing. And someone wants to give him a bump so I can find out. the mind wanders to naughty places. Jeff's doing all right. Jeff's not good. Mm. Nom, nom. So, one thing I'm planning to do, maybe next, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after, use the oven to make a roast dinner. Make a roast chicken with real gravy, like proper made from scratch gravy. Not that cheating Bisto malarkey. Mm. Roast potatoes, carrots, corn. Playing Minecraft, okay, and drinking an excessive amount of tea. That's the way to do it, mate. Although, Ishmael's just informed me that we're out of tea and we're out of coffee. We should have bought some when we were in Focus on Tuesday. I forgot. Mm. So I've got a message from Catch Dummy that says, a roast chicken, you'll need potatoes. Yeah, they love some chicken gravy. Oh, God, yeah. Roast potatoes, roast chicken, my mum's recipe for making gravy, which is epic and awesome. I'll cook that up for Ishmael and his family. Pollo entero. An entire chicken. Mm. 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 That's very cool. You're cooking for them. For what I can see, you are a talented cook. I wouldn't go as far as talented, but I'm competent at cooking. Like I do a lot of cooking at home. I have my sort of standard dishes, but I've been in lockdown. I've been expanding my repertoire a little bit. I can always cook up a fantastic scouse or a roast dinner, easy for me. But yeah, one of my particular favourites more recently has been salt and pepper chicken. You know, like Chinese salt and pepper chicken. Oh, it's so good. So mate of mine gave me the recipe, and it's epic. It's epic. Yeah, mum always knows best. She does indeed. Plus, everyone's mum makes the best gravy, and in Liverpool, the best scouse. Although a few years ago, I was a judge on Global Scouse Day for a Scouse Off competition, where people brought their different Scousers, Scouse dishes over, and basically the prizes to win and stuff. And my mum entered, and I was one of the judges. The final dish was decided by the Lord Mayor at the time, Gary Miller, but I had to decide, and I actually knew which one, just in the taste. I knew which one was my mum's. It was blind, obviously. It was just numbered. You didn't know whose was whose, but I knew which one was my mum's, and I was like, "It's not one of my mum's best." So, sorry, mum, if you're watching, for not letting you through to the next round. I don't know if she's ever forgiven me for that. Hmm. So I just got a message up on my phone saying someone urgently needing my help. I hope I have to sign a fucking petition, so that'll piss me off. I can't find the message though. Nope. Nope. It's simply not here. Right. Not urgent. Right then, let's crack on, shall we? What have we got to do? I've got to do the cupboards. So let's join me over here. Join me over here in the cupboard making space. Right. Right. It's just past 11. I don't want to spend too long on these. Okay. It's a bit of a mess, I tell you. Okay. When all this is done, I'm building a workshop downstairs. Not to worry about all this sawdust in my house. Hey, before I embark on this cupboard making stuff, I need a drink. So I'm going to leave it up to you. It's 11 o'clock. So do I have some water or do I have some beer? Vote now. In the comments, vote. What do you think? Nice. So there are our 4 pieces of wood there, come to almost the right size. We have to take a little bit off the edges. I've got this piece of wood, which was supposed to be 2 inches. It's 4 inches. That's going to brace it together. So, yeah, we'll see how we get them. So the trick I learned from Marcus, let's cut the end off a new piece of wood. Get it nice and straight. And then measure the end, now straight, 19 inches. So just so you know, I'm using metric when it's closest to a centimeter. I'm using inch when it's closest to an inch. So a bit of a mishmash of both. That'll do. Now, bear in mind, I've never made cupboard doors before. I wish me luck. Mundo, they're exactly the same size. Water until it's beer o'clock. Water, I'm working and can't have beer. Okay. Don't drink the water, it might have poo in it. Not my water, mate. It is, however, frozen solid, which isn't optimal. Okay. I'm just going to put this in the sun for a moment. Excuse me. I might have to have a beer because I need a drink and my water's frozen. Sorry. Westminster staff have been told to work from home due to rising COVID cases. Yeah. Nobody could have seen this coming. Hi. So I know that the consensus was to drink water, but my water's frozen. Sorry. What species of crocodile lives in Panama? Cayman. The Caymans. The Cayman Islands. That's right, isn't it? It's Caymans around here. Well, as I'm aware. Ooh, a crocodile. So then, wherefore art where is my marker pen? Happy about this. There's absolutely giant door. This door here. This is the door that was upstairs, which is now being replaced with two doors outwards. American crocodile, is that a euphemism? It's the American crocodile. They get really big. Tortoloi. Tortoloi? Ah, found it. Jolly good. Family marker pen.
Right. I'm in trouble. I'm gonna find the drill bit. Oh, good. This is.
Sorry about this. Can't be very interesting for you to watch. Faffing around or something. Well, I can't get on with the job. About the drill bit. Caimans are a subfamily of alligators and species. It lives in Panama too. It's the spectator caiman. I'm going to just let you watch the sky for a moment. Obviously, there's wood in the way, but you know, the sky is still beautiful. Sorry, hello, anyone left? I hope you've enjoyed seeing the sky there. Jacob, hello, Jacob. We have hearts from Jacob, I see. Found it. It was downstairs on the old chest freezer. True story. This wood gives off a lovely smell when you go through it. Pretty sappy. Probably a bit of overkill putting this many screws in, but we've done right, haven't we? Doing, Graham? I'm glad you asked, Grasshopper. I'm just drilling some holes to put the screws in, to screw onto the back of the cupboard doors that I'm making. Making cupboard doors. Gotta make a lot of cupboard doors to make. Cracking. Now we've got our pieces drilled out, and I've just done a little bit of an indent in each one so that the head of the screw sits nicely inside. You can really see that it's going on the inside.
That's not a square. That's a square.
Square. On the epic square across the top here. Sure, this is all ethically squared off.